Hey everybody, this is Olga with AskYourSoul.org, and I just had to make this audio because I really wanted to share this crazy story that literally happened a couple of days ago. And first of all, I wanted to share this quote that totally is in line with the story I'm about to tell you. And the quote is, "Whatever you suggest with confidence is law to the subjective mind. It is under obligation to objectify that which you mentally affirm." Neville Goddard. So what happened was I ordered a couple of things from Amazon, as I always do, and then I receive a notification on my phone that it's been delivered, and there was a picture of the packages. There were two packages, right? There's a picture of the packages right outside my door. So I had to do a couple of things before I could actually pick them up, and by the time I get to the door and open it to take the packages home, they're gone, okay? They're gone. And I was like, wait, what? I literally had to come outside just to make sure I'm not going crazy. And I was like, maybe they just put them somewhere else. But then I remember that on the picture, it was very clear that they're right outside the front door. So I just kind of had to come to terms with the fact that somebody freaking stole our packages. And this is literally the first time. Well, there was this one other time about half a year ago that somebody stole something from us. But other than that, in years that we've been living at this place, no one has ever stolen anything else. So I was just kind of shocked, that somebody would take them just like that and right after they were delivered. And of course, my first reaction was what the heck is this? Who does this? How dare they? Whatever, you know what I mean? Just, of course, right away, you automatically want to react. And then I stopped myself and I was like, well, I'm just going to get my packages back. They're going to come back. They're going to be back. And of course, in my mind, I thought that was just insane to think that they would ever be returned. But, I just had this thought. I just repeated this affirmation, as it says in the quote, "Whatever you suggest with confidence is law to the subjective mind, and it's under obligation to objectify that which you mentally affirm." So I mentally affirmed to myself that I'm getting my packages back, period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's coming back. It's on its way, as Wayne Dyer always says. So I say that, and of course, I realize how insane that sounds. And I'm like, well, whatever. That's what's going to happen, period. And I just kind of let it go. I mean, I was really upset because of the fact that it just makes you feel so unsafe when somebody steals your shit. And they weren't expensive packages or anything like that. But still, it's just the fact that you don't feel safe anymore. You don't know what's going to happen next time somebody delivers anything, etc., etc. I actually ended up telling a couple of people about what happened, and I was like, I probably shouldn't be doing that because I'm kind of affirming the negative shit that's happening, and I shouldn't be doing it. So anyway, I just kind of came to terms with that. Fast forward to the next morning, okay? As my husband is leaving to work and I'm helping get the kids ready, we open the door, and guess freaking what? Both of those packages are right there, outside of our freaking front door, and they were opened, but everything was inside. And it's just so amazing to me that somebody would go through the trouble of returning. Have you ever... Tell me if I'm just being crazy here, but I've never in my life heard of any thieves returning shit. That's just wild to me, because why would they risk possibly getting caught just to return your stuff? And again, those weren't expensive packages. I don't know if this would have happened if we had something super expensive in there. But still, that was maybe $30 worth of stuff. And the fact that they would bring it back untouched. I mean, the packages obviously were all open, but the stuff inside was in perfect condition. I just thought that was the funniest thing ever. So I swear, I feel like anytime I start wondering, oh my God, is this manifestation stuff even working? Am I just fooling myself? Am I in total denial about life? And then shit like this happened, and how can I deny it anymore? How? If any of you have stories like this, I would love to hear them in the comment section, because that would be really fun to just see how manifestation works. But at the same time, I also want to address this. According to this law of assumption, right, we are constantly manifesting every second of every day. And it's just a difference between consciously manifesting something and unconsciously manifesting something. So that means I unconsciously manifested those packages being stolen, right? And then I consciously manifested them being returned to me. I just find that pretty freaking funny. But I'm still kind of trying to figure out if I believe that we manifest every single thing around us. You know, as Neville Goddard said that we did. I feel like we're more co-creating than anything else. We're not just creating, you know what I mean? Because we are born into this world and we have certain earthly parameters that we have to operate within. And I just feel like we co-create in this reality that we are born into. Whether we co-create with our higher self or with God or with both, or maybe it's the same thing. I mean, it's just really, you know, obviously I can't say I know for sure. I wish I did. That would be awesome. But regardless, I still feel like there is something bigger than us that's partially in control. I don't know percentage-wise how much is it controlled by us versus the higher power, whatever you want to call it. But I definitely feel like it's still a co-creative experience. And this is kind of like the main point I disagree with Neville, as much as I love his teachings and I agree with pretty much everything else. I just feel like we're not, like he says, imagination is God, you are God. And I feel like we are a part of God, yes, for sure. And God is a part of us. But we're still kind of interconnected rather than being separate gods, I guess. Anyway, I'm still kind of trying to figure that part out. I don't think I ever will, probably. But maybe I should manifest figuring it out. That would be interesting. Regardless, I just wanted to share that story because that just shows you that there's definitely, regardless of the fact that even if we co-created versus like creating 100% of the reality, and you know, whatever you want to believe, maybe you do believe that we create 100% of it, and that's fine, totally fine by me. But regardless, when we start consciously manifesting, we can create some real freaking difference in our lives and in the world around us. And I just wanted to remind you about how powerful you are. This is incredible. And I hope this story is inspirational to you. And of course, if your subconscious has brought you here to hear this story, right? Then maybe this is something you needed to hear in order to be reminded that the law of assumption works and that you are a master manifester and you can manifest pretty much freaking anything you want in this world. Okay. Anyway, if you guys have any cool stories like this, please feel free to share them below the video. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I look forward to recording more of these for you in the future. Have an awesome day or night manifesting. Bye!